Assistant Coach Ryan Warsofsky, and Ryan, certainly a big win for the Stingrays on Monday night against the Greenville Road Warriors. A lot of confidence, I would imagine, coming out of that game, being shorthanded going in and then getting 5 goals. A lot of players stepping up and getting 3 points, 2 points down the line. So it seems like there's a lot of positives to take into that and work into this week's of practice.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a good win for us up in Greenville, and like we said, our backs were against the wall a little bit, but we managed to get 2 points. That's what we were going for, and it really worked out. We had some guys that had some big nights, and hopefully we can use that as a stepping stone going to this weekend.
Seems like a big character win for the Stingrays as well, just with how everything shook out. As I mentioned, backs against the wall, the pressure was on, and guys were stepping up their game and rising to the task. How do you continue that into a pretty big weekend, 3 games in 3 days? So the busy month of November continues to roll on, and you're facing the #1 team in the division once again in the Florida Everblades.
Yeah, it's going to be a good test for this group again. It's like I think it's this whole league, really. Every given night it's a battle, and it's going to happen this weekend with Florida twice. And then Greenville on Sunday. So we take it one game at a time. Like I said back in Greenville, we have to simplify things and shorten our goal process and then not get too far ahead of where we want to be and try to just win one period on Friday night and get through the first, play a good structure game, get on their D and make them cause some turnovers, get on our forecheck and get a couple goals early on and kind of go from there. But we'll use what we did against Greenville and kind of go from there. But we're excited where we are right now, and we'll see where this weekend goes.
I'm glad you brought that up because in our conversation for the intermission report on Monday, that's what we really talked about is, win one battle at a time, one shift at a time, one period at a time. It seems almost overly simple and too good to be true, but that's really what happened. Then you walk into the first intermission and you got guys thinking to themselves, you know what, we have the lead. We can do this if we can really buckle down and win those individual battles on a shift-by-shift basis. So now you look forward and it's almost as if you have that proven on Monday that things can really open up for Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we had some good goaltending in the first period in Greenville, and it kind of almost guys started believing a little bit, okay, we can do this, let's settle down and just go to work and just grind one out and battle and compete and do the things that we're good at and being the hardest working team in the league. And we did, and we won that first period, and it kind of helped us get some momentum going forward to the second and the third and getting 2 points on Monday night.
Now, certainly the Road Warriors will have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder coming into this building on Sunday, but as you mentioned, you want to take it one game at a time, so let's look at Friday and Saturday. The Florida Everblades in town. You want to take that same mentality that you had in the win against Greenville, approach it to Florida, but it seems like the Stingrays are going to have a little chip on their shoulder because they faced the Everblades last Friday, and the Everblades kind of came away with that one, and it got a little chippy towards the end of that.
Yeah, it did. They're one of the better teams in the league, and we respect them as a team, and we have to respect them. They're a good hockey team over there, and we expect another tough matchup and a good battle on Friday night. And if we come to work and show what we did against Greenville on Monday night, we're confident in the group we have in this dressing room to play a good, solid hockey game in all phases of the game. But like I said, it's a good Florida team. We have to be ready. We can't really take a shift off, not even this game, but in this league, because it'll come back to bite you. And we're excited for the matchup. I think guys are kind of looking for a little bit of revenge and getting back out there Friday night in our home crowd. So we're excited to get going.
That was going to be my next question. Do you expect any carryover aggression or a revenge-like mentality? Because certainly that was a very frustrating game, especially towards the end with how everybody seemed to grab a partner and roughing up in the corners and everything like that. So do you expect that Friday? And how do you balance that and not let that get to be a distraction?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it will be exactly a huge issue from the end of the game. I think it's more about what we lost the hockey game, and we're not too happy about that, where we were at that time, and even now we're not in top of the standings right now, so it's more of a revenge where we want to get a win, and we want to be physical and be hard and be tough to play against, but at the same time it's more about getting 2 points on Friday night.